Get to work. Go on.
I really should have just recorded that first incision there, but how much of a distortion did it make? Fair enough, as I dragged the blade down the length there, it did start to bulge up. This is only 20 minutes in at most, so... But I also had to confirm that it was in fact the spaces in the markings that are in fact spaces in space. So I'll get a fresh blade. I'll wait another full hour. Well, let's go for the 60-minute mark. Another 40 minutes, and then we'll come back to it. In the meantime, nice. Avis is truly wonderful stuff. You can continue to use water throughout the process. The surface just gets stiffer and stiffer and more resistant to change. It dries from outwards inwards, so usually if you're setting a block of it on something, it's that inner core that takes a while to dry. But in this case, it's drying from both sides, so hopefully it'll go a lot quicker than it would otherwise. And as you can see, that seam, while it doesn't go away in this case, and I don't want it to, all the distortion that it caused, oh, there's a little more left there. It's pretty much gone now. So yeah, we'll wait the full hour. It's still another 40 minutes or so away. And with 1 hour down, it's no longer tacky. It is still malleable though. And I think this could probably use another half an hour. I skipped a row here to avoid putting too much stress on that one bar in there. Very promising. Not perfect in this particular case, but very promising. In fact, let's practice again on this piece here. Yeah, so give this another hour probably. I had originally guessed 2 to 3 hours. So we're sitting at just about an hour right now, and oh, that's unfortunate there. So is that, and all those. But they just roll out at this point. So yeah, very promising. A little messy right now. But all those flecks in there are basically going to fleck out, so there won't be too much to worry about. You can see a little damage caused by the flexing of the material. So it's just a matter of avoiding that, letting it set for a little while longer. And that'll be that. So I let this go far longer than I should have. I lost track of the time, and it's actually more than 2 hours later. So what I'm trying to do right now is just get these really good cuts in here around the entire thing, and then I'll go back and start gouging it out. I don't want this to get any thicker before I do anything else about it. So yeah, being able to cure on both sides, inside and outside, it definitely is a lot faster on the set time. This is actually taking a fairly significant amount of strength to be able to cut as much as I am doing here. It's definitely taking its toll on my hand. So if you try this method yourself, definitely keep a good eye on the clock. And this method will be perfect, I think. I think part of the problem I'm seeing is that it's so thick on the backside. If I can knock, well, there's a few places, sure, but not as many as I was just thinking. Of course, this Ava's is really soft compared to this Nipper's, however, it's pretty tough otherwise. May have to transpose the previous audio over this. At this point, it's a race just to get through before it all completely cures up. At this point, I'm looking to get as much bulk out of the entire thing as I can, as quickly as I can. And one big old pile of remnants afterwards. And I've pretty much got it. It's kind of sloppy looking. It's a little sloppier than I'd hoped it would be. A number of the bars had fallen off, so I had to glue them back on. That wasn't tough at all. And this one's loose right here, so that could use a little glue. So I might just wind up passing glue over all of it just to make sure that everything's as stable as it can be. So I suppose another way to have done this would have been to cut out individual strips and lay them across. They would have had to been exactly square and exactly the right size and exactly the right shape and all that to get it really flush. I think the downfall probably is that I attacked this too late in the process. Good news is that I can probably knock all these guys off as is, but I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the next phase, which is to wrap this in a band in the middle there, and that should help disguise things a little. We'll see how that goes, and it'll definitely help hold everything in place. So that'll be a next up video. Thanks for watching. See ya. So we get one more try. And it's just a little too short. Oh, wait. Let's see what we can do with this. So it's not too bad, not too bad. Definitely getting heavy. And I definitely had to do all the filler on the inside here. There was just no way around that. So if I let this set for a couple hours, at that point I can get the staff, wrap it in parchment paper or just tape, and then I can build in that curvature there. I will have to protect this surface somehow. And of course the interior had to go in there to help stabilize this and make it a much stronger piece than it would be otherwise. If it was just these little brackets, they'd have gotten knocked out soon enough. Oh, so that's actually material here, surprise to me. I thought this was just some liquid going on. Yeah, so that'll be a good first layer. I think I can build up another layer and that'll be a lot better. That will help hide some of this that's going on here right now. Well, this is true. I could try and build this up right now. Oh, flattened and smoothed it out nicely. There we go. Got to start filling up the bottom there. I'll just go flat across until I get the staff in there and then start building up from that. Definitely getting heavy. It's got to be a pound or two.